Matthew Carmichael's appointment as police chief took effect last month. Carmichael said he is pleased to serve the campus community.
I feel at home. I feel like I'm home, whether it's living or working on campus. It's remarkable. It's a great place to be.
Carmichael says he had mentors along the way, including an amazing professor who helped him years ago.
Harry Schloter is the reason why I'm standing here today. He took such an interest in me as a faculty. It's the first time I had a faculty member actually care about what I was going to do with my future.
The police department also has a new headquarters at 1321 Academy Street. It's called the Pecan Building.
There was time for some upgrades, and at that point in time, I believe that's probably why it was one of the times at which the university thought that it would be better for the University Police Department to get a new facility.
The new building creates a spacious environment for officers and the department staff.
So coming over here, being able to build this building almost at the same square footage, you're able to utilize space just a little bit better, and it allowed us to be able to have a lot more things.
The police department will continue to have some operation at its former location in the new Oasis building near the university's quad. For Bobcat Update, I'm Trey DeWitt.
Ayo, it's the kid Powers Pleasant, born and raised in Brooklyn, New York. Just moved to LA, and I love it, man. I have the honor to work with Joey Badass, BTS, Juice WRLD, living my dreams.
As long as you're breathing, you're blessed. And if anybody got a problem with that, then go out and stun on these haters. Let's get it. Powers Pleasant. Life is beautiful.
So I did this song with Princess Nokia called I Like Him. We did like probably 4 or 5 sessions, and like that was one that we made. I was like, oh nah, this is like a hit. This is gonna go. This is so catchy. And her album came out like a month before Corona and everything happened. So during that time, I was kind of in a dark place. I'm like, damn, like what am I gonna do? Then a month later, it just started going crazy on TikTok. I'm getting tagged in a whole bunch of things. It got the attention of Celine, and they made it the theme song for their entire fashion show, which was like mind-boggling to me.
Best player on the field, I think.
And he gets the game-sealing sack.
He's been an absolute monster.
Joseph Osai has been a man on a mission all night.
There's nothing quite like being a Bobcat. The experience, the emotions, the memories. Texas State holds a spot in all of our hearts. We have been a part of something bigger than ourselves, a part of building a better brand, one that values diversity, one that challenges us to be better, that helps us win championships, and leaves us with a sense of pride. Texas State started before us and will continue on after us. Once we move on, we'll know we had some part in building the legacy that keeps us fighting every day, that keeps the maroon and gold on high, and keeps us cheering until the whole world knows our name.
Here's the windup, 1-1. Driven deep to left field, grand slam home run by John Worthridge.
McBride, end zone again, touchdown! Haydel brought it in with one hand.
Vanderford, a turn to left. It was Stace Fair, it's gone. It is!
Looking to shoot for himself.
Steps back and hits Mason Harrell. Clutch shot for Texas State.
A drive that began behind their own 15. First and goal. Give to Hill. dives over the goal line for the Texas State touchdown.
Percocets and Molly had me crashing the Rari. All this shit is catching up, I'm feeling hella geeked. I'ma pour myself another cup, I'm having lucid dreams.
So imagine all that into one person. And so when she was being affected by whatever's there, the energy, she became affected. And so what happened before she became affected, we were sitting there, I was going live on Facebook and I was doing my intro, right? I hear the sound of a little boy laughing in the apartment. I'm like, wait a second, this is all college students. There's no little kids here. No one has children. So I hand the phone over to one of my investigators and I went to try to find the source of the sound. As I'm walking through the hallway, there's a room that goes to the left and a room that goes to the right, and there's a restroom. On the right, there's two rooms. The one on the right of that area was our client. And she's on the floor and she's like hyperventilating. She's like, oh, like she can't breathe, and she's like she's choking or something. I'm like, what the hell happened to her? And like, we had two ladies from San Marcos who are from a part of another team come help us. So they too were touching her, and just them touching her, it affects her because she feels that energies that they carry. Then my case manager went to try to help her. So it's like everything she's already feeling, plus everyone else's feelings. She's feeling all that. And so she's hyperventilating, she's freaking out. Like, so something happens that I've never seen before in an investigation, right? They went to lift her up off the ground, and one lady grabbed her from one arm, my case manager grabbed her from the other arm, and like imagine trying to lift her up off the ground. She stayed sitting Indian style in the air, right? Well, I was standing behind her, so I have a view of her back. I saw her legs from underneath, like if someone came and grabbed her from her ankles from underneath and pulled her legs back, so her knees were like bending weird. Like it looked really weird, and I'm like, am I really seeing this? Like, my first reaction was to get her outside. Whatever she's being affected by, let's get her to some fresh air. You know, I don't want her to grab a knife or, you know, something that's gonna harm her or us. We're guiding her out to the front door. All of a sudden, I kid you not, man, from one moment to the next, it's like she hit the brakes, and she's like, I'm not going nowhere. And her voice changed, and she like the energy just changed completely. All of a sudden, we managed to get her out the door. And when she gets out the door, she's, you know, crying hysterically. She's like, you know, God help me. And she runs. And we had to grab her because she was trying to jump off the balcony. And I'm like, man, we got to make sure she's okay. So we finally get to the first floor. She's on the floor because, I mean, she's, you know, just losing it. And my case manager, she's like, it's going to be okay. Just breathe, because she's hyperventilating. And the one thing she says is, she is mine. Like, talking like in a third person view or something. She's like, she is mine. Like, it was somebody else talking for her, you know what I mean? So as it's happening, all the people who are smoking and partying and stuff, they see that they think they were kidnapping her. So they call the cops on us. The cops show up, I mean, they got there quick. I went to introduce myself. I said my name is Mike Cardenas. I'm a paranormal investigator. Another team friend of mine had this case, but they couldn't handle it, so they passed it to us. I said, I can show you the footage from the point we had her inside to bringing her here. I can show all the footage. They go, yeah, let's go check it out. So the cops went inside with us. They saw the footage of her, the way she was acting, and they were just like they looked scared themselves. And then they're like, because they saw that she was like, she had butted one of the guys. She had dug her nails into my arm. But the crazy part is when I felt her puncture my skin right here where my tattoo's at, where her nails, and I didn't have not one mark on me, which is so bizarre, right?